Good evening. It's Saturday the 20th of May. It's 6 o'clock and welcome to our Saturday evening news programme coming to you live from the heart of Wyke, Regis. And in the news this week, there was a sudden downpour of rain in Weymouth yesterday and a fierce thunderstorm which resulted in flash floods in places across the town. And particularly bad hit was Newstead Road. And I guess other areas were as well. Was it bad where you were? Here in Wyke Regis, we had hail, rain, thunder, lightning and everything for a short while. Now, there is to be a new safety scheme to tackle crime and antisocial behaviour in the Weymouth Harbour area. The Weymouth Harbour Watch scheme aims to improve communications between the police, residents, businesses and boat owners. The launch was today and people are invited to take items to be security marked down to the Weymouth Harbour office. Stickers were also handed out to be displayed in car and boat windows, advising people that the scheme is in operation in the area. Now, environmental charity Keep Britain Tidy has announced winners of the prestigious Blue Flag and Seaside Awards for summer 2023, and among them is Weymouth Beach. This year, Weymouth Beach met the high standards required to be awarded the Blue Flag and the Seaside Award. Councillor Kate Weller, who's the Mayor of Weymouth, said, "I'm very proud to see Weymouth once again retain the prestigious Blue Flag and Seaside Award, and I'm grateful to the staff who work so hard to maintain these incredibly high standards." Visitors are already booking Weymouth as a destination for their summer holiday. These awards are why visitors have returned to our coastline over generations and give confidence to those visiting us for the first time. They know they are choosing to visit one of the safest and cleanest beaches anywhere in the UK. Now, the Blue Flag and Seaside Awards are aimed at improving the quality of England's coastline and promoting the country's best beaches. The Blue Flag is an international award managed by Keep Britain Tidy on behalf of the Foundation for Environmental Education. It is only presented to well-managed beaches with with water quality defined as excellent under the EU Bathing Water Directive and environmental education programmes, while Seaside Awards are presented to the best beaches in England and celebrate the quality and diversity of our coastline. Among the criteria beaches are assessed against are safety and services such as first aid, lifeguards, etc. Environmental information including display details about local ecosystems, water quality. Blue Flag beaches must meet the excellent water quality standard as set down by the EU Bathing Water Directive, and environmental management including litter and waste. Now, the helicopter landing site at Dorset County Hospital will be temporarily moved to allow works to be done in advance of the construction of the new emergency department and critical care unit. Dorset County Hospital has plans to build a brand new emergency department and critical care unit, including a rooftop helipad on the former Damers School site. To allow demolition and enabling works to begin, the current helipad, which is at ground level next to the existing emergency department, needs to be decommissioned, as it will not be able to accept flights while construction work is underway. It's going to move down the road to the Army Reserve Centre on Poundbury Road, just a short distance from the hospital. The site includes a large field with easy access for crews to transfer patients to an ambulance and to be taken to the hospital less than 3 minutes away. Dorset County Hospital has worked closely with Dorset and Somerset Air Ambulance, South Western Ambulance Service and clinicians to test the site and the route to make sure the high standards of care are maintained. The site is already used as a landing area for military helicopters. The clinical crew on the helicopter will transfer with the patient into the ambulance and continue to provide care all the way to the hospital emergency department. Now, the Army Reserve Centre will be used as the helicopter landing site from this week on the 23rd of May until construction of the new building and helipad is complete, and that aims to be finished by the end of 2026. Now, creatures great and small will be appearing at Dorset County Show, many of them for the first time this year. Even more exciting news, you can enjoy more for less at the Dorset County Show, which takes place on Saturday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd of September. As well as a host of new attractions, tickets are at an early bird special rate of £17, which is a saving of £6 on the gate price that will be on the days of the event. But you need to hurry, as this deal ends at midnight on Thursday the 1st of June. This year, the gentle giants of the horse world have their own heavy horse village. Visitors will be treated to demonstrations of the ancient art of heavy horse logging. Dorset's Toby Hode is one of only 12 heavy horse loggers in the country. See close up the skills as man and horses work in unison, as they did over 10,000 years ago. At the other end of the equine size scale, for the first time at the county show, you can enjoy Shetland pony racing, as these pocket rocket ponies are put through their paces. Scurry racing is the art of carriage driving at breakneck speed. Watch these daredevils as they dash around the main arena. From four-legged horsepower to mechanised HP, the world's largest monster trucks are revving into the county show. Stand by for an impressive 7.5 tonnes of Big Pete and his sidekick, the Grim Reaper, as they roar into the showground, crushing cars and creating mechanical mayhem. You'll hear them before you see them, says the news report. Now, James Cox, who's the show organiser, said this year our adaptations ensure that we showcase agriculture, countryside, rural life and the incredible food, drink and crafts produced within it. The county show will put the consumer in contact with the producer while celebrating everything rural Dorset has to offer. We will bring together Dorset from the coast to the country and the towns all across in a giant end of harvest celebration. Now, you can book tickets now via a new, easy-to-use Dorset County Show website at www.dorsetcountyshow.co.uk. So that's www.dorsetcountyshow.co.uk. Now, the National Trust is looking for new volunteers to help out at Thomas Hardy's birthplace in Dorset. The organisation is looking for visitor welcome volunteers to work at its centre at Higher Bockhampton near Dorchester. Set in the picturesque Thorncombe Woods in the heart of Hardy Country, the National Trust wants volunteers who will help give visitors what they need for their days out. The birthplace of Dorset author Thomas Hardy in 1840 is where he wrote his early works, including Under the Greenwood Tree and Far from the Madding Crowd. An open day will take place on Monday, May the 22nd, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Hardy's Birthplace Visitor Centre, and the postcode to find it is DT2 8QH. Now, Emma Ayling, who's the Senior Volunteer and Community Officer of the National Trust, said, "This is a fantastic opportunity to meet the team, find out more information about the role and how you can get involved." For more information, you can also email Emma at emma.ayling@nationaltrust.org.uk. That's emma.ayling@nationaltrust.org.uk. And as we say, that open day is this coming Monday, the 22nd of May, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. As part of King Charles III's coronation celebrations, the Lugger in Chickerell launched their Life and Soul Community Trust. The intention of the trust is to provide support to those within the local community, whether monetary or otherwise, to bring happiness to others, promote well-being and nurture a strong community spirit. Organisers have lost no time in launching their first event, a day at the races on Saturday 27th of May from 12 midday, and that was held at the Lugger Inn in Chickerell. This will be held at the Lugger Inn in Chickerell, with the first race starting at 1:15. This will be the first outdoor race day event that has been held in the village in almost 100 people have already pledged their support for the event. So that's Saturday the 27th of May, 12 midday, with the first race at 1:15. Several local businesses have already pledged their support for the race day by purchasing tables and advertising, providing raffle prizes, plus providing sponsorship of outside horsebox bar, serving gin, prosecco and pins, a cider bar and a woodshed barbecue kitchen. If you'd like to donate raffle prizes, please take them to the Lugger by Wednesday the 24th of May this week. And if you'd like to get involved in any other way with the Lugger Inn Community Trust, they would like to hear from you on the day. So there we go, that's the 27th of May, 12 midday at the Lugger Inn Chickerell. Dorset Youth Pride returns to Shire Horse Museum in Dorset on Saturday the 10th of June. Now in its second year, Dorset Youth Pride is a free, inclusive pride event welcoming all members of the LGBT plus community and their allies. Shire Hall Museum is open for free from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday the 10th of June for the Dorset Pride event. Visitors to the event will have the opportunity to take part in a range of activities, including taking over Vinyl Van's decks for Pride Pick and Mix. I assume he's a DJ, I would have thought. Nina Corey, Director of Shire Hall Museum, said, "We're so excited to be hosting Dorset Youth Pride at Shire Hall Museum again. As a social justice museum, we're proud to support and champion all members of the LGBT plus community. We believe that Pride should be for everyone, so we're delighted to be hosting this inclusive celebration for people of all ages. Following the success of last year's event, it's brilliant to be working with even more local partners to deliver Dorset Youth Pride. With information, displays and talks, craft activities and music, there is something for everyone to enjoy on the day. We can't wait to welcome everyone to Dorset Youth Pride on the 10th of June. So that's the 10th of June, Dorset Shire Hall Museum in Dorchester at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And there's more information on the Shire Hall Museum website at shirehallDorset.org. That's shirehallDorset.org. Now, it's foster care fortnight at the moment. Started on the 15th, runs to the 28th of May, and you can join Dorset Council to find out more about fostering. They will be holding a fostering carers fair at the Dorset County Museum this coming Thursday, the 25th of May, between 2 and 6 p.m. The fostering team will be attending the drop-in event to answer your questions, talk you through the application process, and to go through the 24/7 wraparound support available. Existing foster carers will also be attending the event to share their true life experiences, and attendees will have the opportunity to gain free access to the museum after meeting with the fostering team. Now, Councillor Brian Quell from Dorset Council said, "If you're considering fostering or would like to find out more, please get in touch or come along to our event at the Dorset County Museum on Thursday the 25th of May. The fostering team will be holding multiple drop-in events throughout foster care fortnight, where you can meet their existing foster carers and find out more about fostering within Dorset Council. You can get more information for emailing them at fostering inquiries, that's fostering inquiries at dorsetcouncil.gov.uk. You can also follow them on social media, and that the link is at Foster with Dorset Council, at Foster with Dorset Council. You'll find them on social media. And the drop-in is Thursday the 25th of May at Dorset County Museum. Now, young people are to benefit for another year from a £100,000 fund through Dorset Council's youth organisations. The fund supports a range of activities for young people, with grants being offered from £500 to £5,000. Applications must be submitted by Wednesday the 14th of June to be considered. Organisations working with young people can apply for grants from £500 to £5,000 to deliver youth projects and activities within the Dorset Council area. Projects must provide access to positive activities or promote the well-being of young people. The money can be used for equipment and staffing costs, and for funding projects that provide young people with opportunities to experience new activities they would not otherwise have access to. Last year, 24 projects received funding to enable young people to access positive activities, and a total of 68 grants have been made over the last 3 years. The Youth Fund continued to support youth clubs and centres as a safe place for young people to meet with friends. The Youth Fund was also able to help a wide range of young people who might need some extra support. This included helping young carers to take a break from caring, and groups supporting young people with learning difficulties. The fund is open to youth centres and clubs operating in the council area for the benefit of young people who live there. Organisations can only apply for this once a year and must have an annual income lower than £500,000. You can find out more on the Dorset Council website, and if you go across to Google and search for Dorset Council Youth Grant, it will take you right to the pages that you need to look at. Now, funding has been made available by the Dorset Police and Crime Commissioner to make people feel safer in Dorset. Residents have said they feel much safer in locations where the fund has provided CCTV. This is just one of the many comments from those who have benefited from the fund created by David Siddick, the Police and Crime Commissioner for Dorset, who came up with the idea of funding projects and initiatives that bring forward practical solutions to dealing with antisocial behaviour at a real grassroots level. Once again, grants are being made available to organisations for projects and initiatives that reduce antisocial behaviour and or increase public feeling of safety in areas disproportionately affected by these problems. Applications can be from £100 up to £5,000. The projects must address antisocial behaviour issues in Dorset and have a local focus. There have previously been 2 rounds of funding and 21 projects have received a total of £77,000. Previously funded projects range from skateboarding sessions and gym membership to CCTV and undertaking community outreach work. Again, if you want to find out information about this, go across to Google and search for Operation Relentless Community Fund. Operation Relentless Community Fund. Now, Loworth Castle opens its gates for the annual Dorset Charity Motor Show and Free Family Fun Day tomorrow. Dorset Blind Association returns to Loworth Castle with their annual motor show fundraising event sponsored by Blue Sky Financial Planning. Hugely popular amongst car enthusiasts and the general public alike, the show promises to be a great community event for all the family, with thousands expected to attend. One of the South's most picturesque automotive events returns to the magnificent backdrop of Loworth Castle. The fabulous day out for car owners, families, tourists and locals aims to be bigger and better than ever. Take a wander around the motor display, showcasing more cars than ever, with over 250 vehicles will be set in front of the beautiful castle, classics to supercars, modified cars to motorbikes, Ferraris to Jaguars. Visitors will enjoy live music from the Land Girls, Googie 2000 Band and the Rock Choir. Children will be entertained by the ever-popular Crazy Kev, with performances and circus workshops throughout the day. They can also have fun in the kids area with bouncy castle rides, face painting and stalls. Now, for more information about the Dorset Blind Association Motor Show, you can follow at Dorset Blind on Facebook or Instagram. That's at Dorset Blind on Facebook or Instagram, or go to www.dorsetblind.co.uk. And finally, in our headlines tonight, more trains are to serve Weymouth, and there will be the return of the Saturday summer service that GWR have announced this week. GWR has responded to changes in passenger travel patterns in Dorset and made changes to their Heart of Wessex route from Castle Carey to Weymouth, adding additional services to bring the line up to a regular 2-hourly service during the week. Passengers will also benefit from a new year-round 9:28 Weymouth to Westbury, so that's 9:28 in the evening. Westbury service running Monday to Thursday, meeting the aspirations for a later return journey. In addition, throughout the summer, from the 22nd of May, visitors to Weymouth will see 2 additional direct summer Saturday morning services at 08:09 from Gloucester and 08:45 from Swindon. Additionally, return services from Weymouth will operate at 6:45 in the evening to Temple Meads and 7:40 to Swindon. GWR remains committed to further improvements on the Heart of Wessex line, which in the long term would require changes to the infrastructure. The train operator is continuing to work with Network Rail, Western Gateway Southern National Transport Body, Dorset Council and local partners to support the development of the rail improvement plan for Dorset. Now, detailed service changes are now available online on the GWR Journey Check. And again, if you go to Google and type in GWR Check Your Journey, GWR Check Your Journey, then you will get all of the details of those changes and additional services. And that's the end of our headlines this evening. Now, it's the first ever National Nature Reserves Week, and it begins today, the 20th of May, with people up and down Dorset, Somerset and Wiltshire being encouraged to get out and about and explore nature in one of England's 221 National Nature Reserves. The National Nature Reserves boast a unique tapestry of flora, fauna and geological wonders and are home to over 17,000 species spanning 106,000 hectares of protected habitat across every corner of England, and that accounts for approximately 0.7% of the country's land surface. Now, National Nature Reserves Week is being marked with a host of activities, a number of which are free of charge, which families up and down the country can enjoy. There are events including an open day on Sunday at the Avalon Marshes and others such as wildlife walks at Ham Wall in Somerset, Holt Heath in Dorset, Prescombe Down in Wiltshire, and a boat trip from Durlston National Nature Reserve in Dorset to see seabirds. This new annual 10-day celebration will help to raise awareness of the critical role these reserves play in combating climate change, boosting nature recovery and preserving endangered species. It's hoped that it will inspire a new generation of nature champions as Natural England celebrates the coronation with the new King Series of 25 National Nature Reserve declarations over the next 5 years to support nature recovery and meet the ambitions of the government's Environmental Improvements Plan. Now, the announcement follows Natural England marking its 70 years since the first National Nature Reserves were declared last year. Since then, England's National Nature Reserves have continued to play a crucial role in protecting nature and are now at the heart of growing nature recovery network, providing homes for different species of animals, birds and plants to thrive. Now, we've got a short video just to give you a taste of some of our National Nature Reserves. There we go, that's just a taster of some of those National Nature Reserves that you can get out in and have a walk around in. And they are all different sorts of things, from seabirds and wildlife to inland areas as well. 221 of them in the country. And you can find out more at the National Nature Reserve's website at www.nnrweek.com, and that's marking all the activities going on this week. That's www.nnrweek.com. Now, another week that's being celebrated this week is Mental Health Awareness Week, which ends tomorrow, runs from the 15th of May through to the 21st, tomorrow. A local NHS talking therapy service is now highlighting the help and support available for people struggling with anxiety. Anxiety is one of the UK's most common mental health conditions, affecting 6 in 10 adults at some point in their lifetime, according to the Mental Health Foundation. Feelings of anxiety can lead to a range of unpleasant physical and mental symptoms, including feeling on edge and fearing the worst, having trouble sleeping, feeling disconnected from the world around you, feeling sick, or even a fast heartbeat. Now, Dorset Healthcare's Step to Wellbeing service has produced a short, easy to understand video on the topic of anxiety, what it feels like and how to manage it. And you can watch that on their YouTube channel. Now, Liz Dorr, who's the Senior Service Manager at Steps to Wellbeing, said, "Anxiety is a normal emotion for us all. We may feel anxious when we are sitting a driving test, starting a new job, or before a big event. There are things we can do to manage our own anxiety, but when feelings of anxiety and worry get out of control, it's important to remember that there is help available." Steps to Wellbeing is an NHS talking therapy service that specialises in helping people to manage anxiety and depression. Its treatments for anxiety are based on the principles of cognitive behaviour therapy, also known as CBT, which can help people recognise and overcome patterns of thinking and behaviour to change how they feel for the better. If you're over 18 and registered with a GP in Dorset or Southampton City, because they cover both areas, you can refer yourself directly to Steps to Wellbeing. Referrals can be made online, over the phone, or by using their friendly chat bot called Wiser. You can just visit them on www.stepstowellbeing.co.uk. That's www.stepstowellbeing.co.uk. Now they've given us a little video to share with you, which we will show you now.
Anxiety is a normal emotion for us all. We may feel anxious when we are sitting a driving test or starting a new job. But when feelings of anxiety and worry get out of control, it can become a mental health issue. Anxiety can have several physical and mental health symptoms, and it can feel different for everyone. The good news is there are ways that we can manage our anxiety, like breathing exercises, or getting active, or getting enough sleep, or taking time to relax. If you need help to manage your anxiety, Steps to Wellbeing is here for you.
There we go. So Mental Health Awareness Week coming to an end tomorrow, but Steps to Wellbeing at stepstowellbeing.co.uk is there throughout the year to help you, and you can self-refer to it if you are concerned about anxiety or depression. Now it's that time in the programme where we go to our regular contributor Andrew Wright for this week's film review and preview.
Welcome to Wyke Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This weekend, Fast X releases in the cinema as a sequel to 2021's F9 and is the 10th film in the main Fast and Furious franchise. The film stars Vin Diesel as his iconic movie character Dominic Toretto, who must protect his family and crew from Jason Momoa's new character Dante Reyes, who seeks revenge due to the events of the film Fast and Furious 5. The film also stars returning franchise actors Michelle Rodriguez, Jason Statham, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, John Cena, Jordana Brewster, Natalie Emmanuel, Sung Kang, Scott Eastwood, Helen Mirren and Charlize Theron. The film also adds actors Brie Larson, Ellen Richardson and Rita Moreno to the cast. However, the film has had a troubled production due to original director and franchise favourite Justin Lin leaving after a week of filming due to creative differences with producer and lead star Vin Diesel. Currently the film has about just under 60% positive reviews from critics, which is a little concerning for me, but I'm still looking forward to the film. It's out in cinemas this weekend. I will review it when I get the chance, so stay tuned for that. This week, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania released on Disney Plus in regular cinematic format and IMAX enhanced format. The film is the start of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's fifth phase and is the third Ant-Man film. The film stars Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, an ex-con who can shrink in size but increase in strength due to a special suit. The film takes place after the events of Avengers Endgame, where Lang has become a celebrity due to his role in defeating Thanos. I originally saw this film in the cinemas, where I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5, praising its visuals but criticising its script. I do want to check out the IMAX enhanced version as soon as I get the chance, especially considering that the Blu-ray comes out next week. Be sure to check out both versions. I will be discussing the Blu-ray next week. 2022's blockbuster juggernaut Avatar: The Way of Water has been announced to start streaming on Disney Plus on June 7th. The film has had a longer than usual cinema run due to its box office success. I will be watching it when it comes out and reviewing it around the times in about a couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will discuss more film news like Ant-Man's Blu-ray release. Now back to Gary in the studio.
Thank you there, Andrew, for this week's film review and preview, and we'll hear back from Andrew next week. Now it's that time in the programme where we go over to the Met Office for the weekend weather forecast, and this week we are joined by Craig Snell.
Hello there, welcome to your weather update from the Met Office. Well, this weekend, a little bit of a north-south split across the country. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, we will see rather cloudy skies and some outbreaks of rain. Where further south across England and Wales, it should be a fine weekend to come. So here's the situation for Saturday. We've got this weather front across Scotland and Northern Ireland being the focus of the outbreaks of rain. Where further south, high pressure is beginning to build in, settling the weather down. And as we go through the next few days, the high pressure will win the day, leading to a fairly fine period of weather for a lot of the country. As we go into Wednesday, another weather front does try to come in across Scotland and Northern Ireland, so we could again see another spell of rain here middle of the week. But back to here and now for the rest of Saturday, a fine afternoon to come across England and Wales. A lot of sunshine, a little bit of fair weather cloud bubbling up from time to time, but shouldn't spoil the sunshine too much. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, however, here rather cloudy skies, some outbreaks of rain from time to time. Could just see some brightness, especially across northeastern parts of Scotland, but generally best of the sunshine will be reserved for England and Wales. In the sunshine, feeling pleasantly warm, could see highs reaching 21 or 22 degrees. But bear in mind this time of year the sun is quite strong. UV levels across England and Wales will be high or potentially very high in the southwest of England. So do take note and take some precautions if you are out in the sun for any length of time. Into the evening, a fine end to the day across England and Wales, but the rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland actually will become a bit more persistent and also quite heavy at times, especially across the Scottish mountains as we go through the small hours of Sunday morning. But under the clouds and the outbreaks of rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland here, temperatures generally holding up into double figures. But across the south, under the clear skies, actually quite chilly for the time of year. Parts of Midlands and into Wales, we could see temperatures fall as low as 1 or 2 degrees. So quite a brisk, chilly start for some parts of England and Wales tomorrow, but that'll be compensated by plenty of sunshine. We're further north again, a rather cloudy picture for Scotland and Northern Ireland. The rain will gradually weaken as we go into the afternoon. So hopefully a little bit more in the way of brightness coming through for parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland come the end of the afternoon. But just like today, the best of the sunshine will be across England and Wales. However, some eastern coast may well just pick up some cloud from time to time. So temperatures here actually maybe a little bit lower on Sunday compared to Saturday, but further west you are, again a pleasantly warm day, highs reaching 21 or 22 degrees. Under the cloud and rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland, temperatures very similar to today, so again around the mid-teens. Then going into next week, really, as I mentioned, high pressure beginning to dominate, so a lot of the country seeing a fine spell of weather. Temperatures actually climbing further on Monday. We could see highs potentially into the mid-20s for some of us before it then begins to cool down as we go towards the middle of the week. You can find out more about the weather for the week ahead on our social media channels. But that's all from me for now. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much, Craig. And what does the local weather have in store for us this weekend and the week ahead? Well, there we go. It's getting a bit warmer. Temperatures tomorrow and Monday quite warm. It looks like it's going to be dry. Sunny spells and a bit of cloud, but none of those drops of rain on the weather forecast for this week. So let's keep our fingers crossed we don't get any surprise thunderstorms like we did yesterday, and that we do have a pleasant week ahead. Now it's time to look at our What's On section and events coming up in the area. First, looking at Weymouth Pavilion. Tomorrow, 21st of May, Sunday night comedy with Arthur Smith. 24th of May, Walk Right Back, the Everly Brothers story. 26th of May, Bruno Mars tribute. 27th of May, Robert Lamberti, George Michael tribute. 8th of June, D-Day Darlings at the King's Coronation Tour. And the 16th of June, a whole lot of Shakin', the Shakin' Stevens story. But on the 31st of May to the 3rd of June, Wessex Musical Theatre presents The Addams Family. Now, these are always very popular shows when Wessex Musical Theatre are at the Pavilion. And as I say, they are presenting The Addams Family, a spooktacular musical comedy adaptation. This musical treats embraces the eccentricity of family life. Gomez and Mortica Adams are inviting their daughter's boyfriend and his parents to dinner. A cosy get-to-know-you event for both families. Boyfriend Lucas and his parents form a normal and respectable family. Unfortunately for their daughter Wednesday, the Adams family are anything but. Predictably, the dinner doesn't go to plan, chaos ensues, and there's some very bizarre behaviour. From ghoulish fun to unexpected romance, this one is for the whole family to enjoy. And so that's at Weymouth Pavilion from the 31st of May to the 3rd of June. So pop along to the Weymouth Pavilion box office, either in the pavilion or online at weymouthpavilion.com, or on the telephone 01305 783 225 to get tickets for the Addams Family, as well as all the other shows coming up in the next few weeks. Now, turning to the Knowth Fort, Pirates of the Fort is on for half-term week, 27th of May to 4th of June. On the 10th of June, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m, there's a silent disco. 24th and 25th of June, it's a World War II family activity weekend. I guess that's going to be another of their very good themed weekends that they do at the Knowth Fort, with lots of things to do for the whole family. And on the 2nd of August, This Is My Theatre is presenting Much Ado About Nothing. Now, National Trust South Dorset branch, we've mentioned this talk for the last few weeks. It's actually happening this week on Tuesday. That's Tuesday the 23rd of May. Stuart MacLeod is talking about metal detecting in Dorset, a beginner's guide, at the St Aldham's Church Centre, Spa Road, on Tuesday the 23rd of May. That's this Tuesday at 2:30. It's £3 for members, £4 for non-members. No need to book, you can just turn up on the door. That, knowing Stuart, I expect that to be a very interesting afternoon. Now, church services in Wyke, Regis this weekend. 8 o'clock at All Saints Church tomorrow, 9:30 All Saints Church, and 11 o'clock at St Edmund's Church. Other programmes from us tonight, we've got our quiz at 7:30 in around 40 minutes time. The stream will be up about 20 past, so people can find us. That's open to everyone. It's a free, family-friendly community quiz on a Saturday night, which you will all be very welcome to join us to take part in. And also, we have the May edition of A Year Gardening now up and ready. That will go out tomorrow on our usual channels at 4 p.m. And it will be repeated on this coming Friday at 7 p.m. So that's A Year Gardening with Clive Gray. Goes out tomorrow at 4 p.m. and is repeated next Friday at 7 p.m. Now that's all we have for you this week. It's still sunny outside. I think it's going to be quite bright and sunny into the rest of this evening. If you're outside having a barbecue, do enjoy it. If you're not doing anything in particular and want to join us for the quiz, we will be back online in about 40 minutes. You'll be welcome to join us. If you've got any news for us or any information on events that are coming up, do drop us a line at news@wykeregis.tv. Put us on your press distribution list if you've got information going out on events, to make sure we know about it and can share it with the local community here in Wyke Regis, South Dorset and beyond. Now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and the week ahead, and I look forward to being back with you 6 o'clock next Saturday. Good night.